Jeroen, what are the current trends you see occurring in the security industry?
Well, if you look at the current trend, what we as Panasonic see is that more megapixel coming up as a camera. So the more megapixel you have, the higher quality it will get. But you also will see that mainly the high quality or more megapixel camera is up to a certain limit. So you can see the upcoming number of pixels, but if you look at the market request, it's not so the same. So it's basically people are already quite happy with the Full HD cameras which are now, but you see the trends coming up to 5 or 10 megapixel cameras. That's one trend we will see. The other what we see is the cloud service coming up. So more and more cameras are recorded into the cloud. So instead of using a local NVR, we have this camera stream up to the cloud and record the storage into the cloud. So this is much more convenient for the end user, of course. The other aspect we see in the market is that we see that more and more analytics coming from the camera are used for different purposes than only security. So the cameras which normally were just a cost product are now becoming a return on investment product. So this is really the trends we are looking for right now.
What challenges do you think the industry currently faces?
Well, the biggest challenge we are facing at the moment are the economical crisis in Europe. If you look at the investment that companies are doing, especially for security cameras, which are a cost product, normally it costs a lot of money to invest, you will see that this kind of investments are delayed, projects are delayed. You also see that low-cost brands are coming up from the east, coming into the market. So this is also one of the biggest challenge of an A brand as Panasonic. But I think these are really the biggest issues, and this means that we as a supplier should be creative to find other solutions to give a return on investment on the companies instead of being a cost product only.
What do you foresee will be the biggest future trend in the security sector?
Well, what we as Panasonic see as the biggest future trend will be services. So not basically the hardware, but mainly the service will be the biggest trend. This means that the products, of course, they are very interesting still, and we need to have cameras, we need to have NVRs, but the services around the products will be more the trend. So this means that instead of just using the camera as a camera, we will give the end user more information for marketing tools. This can be analytics, which can be used from the camera, that provides more data coming from the office than just the video picture. This means with this data they can improve their business, they can have a return on investment, and this is basically what we see as the biggest trend. The other trend which is coming up, as I mentioned before, is the cloud service. This is going to be the biggest trend in a couple of years, like 4 or 5 years, especially when the bandwidth is coming up, the network bandwidth coming up. The cloud services is going to be very, very large. This means that more pictures are going to be recorded in the cloud, more services will be available from the cloud. The main advantage from the cloud, of course, is that we have a central information system. So if we have multiple shops, we can have one central information system where everything is available for everyone. And you see now, of course, at this moment that local products are very nice, but still, if we have a central management team, there's no information available so far. So for us, the biggest trend coming up are cloud service again and the services, additional services.